Seorang pria mualaf bercerita tentang neneknya yang bersyahadat setelah melihat dirinya sholat dan sempat berjamaah bersamanya.
I came to Islam. My grandmother, I went to her house one day and she was starting, she died with a certain level of dementia. And so she was starting to become a little less there, but more childlike and have this childlike innocence about her. And there was one day I went to her house, I visited her like we always used to visit her with my father's family and my brothers over there. And she was looking at me so intently. And she said to me something like, "That thing you do where you go upstairs, I want to do that with you." And I thought, that thing I do where I go upstairs, what's she talking about? And I realized it's when we would spend hours there and then a prayer time would come in, I'd excuse myself to go pray Dhuhr or pray Asr upstairs. And she would note that and she would see the quality of how I looked going there and coming back. And so she said, that's what she was referring to. And I said, oh, do you mean pray? And she said, yeah, that. So I said, okay, you could pray with me. And so I led her in prayer, and then came back another day, and she said, "Can we do that thing where you go upstairs?" And I said, "Okay." And then so I told her, I said, "Look, can I tell you about Islam and about the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him?" And she said, "Oh, yes, please." And so she was such a lovely, blessed woman. Bless her heart. I've never met such a sweet woman as she was. And so I told her all about it and told her about La ilaha illallah, about the statement of faith that there is no God but Allah and what that means and who Muhammad, peace be upon him, is. And she was just so ready to accept. So she took her shahada there. She said the testimony of faith.